to the page. I wanted to jump on live right now and just hang out with y'all for a little while and just talk about some new music that's out. And what's really cool right now is that Moby dropped a new single, Intertwine. CeeLo's Beats, Carlos, he dropped an album called Produce or Pride Music Volume 1, and it's a dope lo-fi project. You got to check that out. So that's Carlos Stevens when you search on it. It's not CeeLo's, it's Carlos Stevens and Pod Music Volume 1. And then you got Moby Dick with Intertwine. So I want to see if I could play it and give y'all a shot of what we got going on over here because my brothers are cutting up. My new releases will be coming soon. I have Self Portrait X coming. It's a jazz project that I'm really excited about because it took me about 5 years to really get this album rolling and to really settle on the sound. That's really what was going on. I was trying to lock it down, lock the sound down. Putting it together first, it went through phases, right? So it went through a hip hop phase, it went through a trap phase, it went through a phase of just I don't know if I was gonna keep it. Now in the meantime, I was getting inspired to do other things, so I put out other projects. But with the project, it really hit me to go jazz and being from New Orleans and just my dad, my parents both love music, but jazz was on a lot. So when that hit me to convert all of those hip hop melodies and trap melodies into jazz and really like really vibe out, oh yeah, that was it. So let me see. I'm pulling up Moby Dick's new single and I want y'all to just vibe out and let's see how this goes. So it's called Intertwine, and Moby Dick Beats by the Pound, and the founder of Beats by the Pound, by the way. Let's see if y'all can hear this. I love that bass line. The mix is already off the top. The mix is crazy. It's nice. I really, really like how he doing this thing. I don't want to talk too much over it, but yeah, go check him out. This Moby Dick new single, Intertwine. Oh yeah, he cutting up. He cutting up. And so what I like about it is giving me that feeling they did when they did the whole Bout It movie and they was doing those soundtracks. It's like he tapping into that, but it's got a modern twist to it. The mix is crazy. Like cuz mixes be crazy. That's what I call them, you know what I'm saying? But Moby's mixes be insane. So shout out to Moby. Go check out the new single Intertwine. Incredible. I really enjoy the stuff they doing now. You got Carlos, another member, homeboy, family, my brother. He got a project out, and let me see, get a little bit of that. Let's see what we got going on over here. Let's see. New Music Friday. We just vibing. Thank y'all for showing up. Come and hang out with me. I don't know. This is my first live. I think this is my first live. Let's see. Carlos. Stevens, member of Beats by the Pound. You know, he doing his big one. And let's see. Let's see. Okay, so this is his. It's called Pop Music Volume 1. And it's a 10-track bangers, lo-fi on there. So check it out. Los always had the hardest kick drums. One of the things I always tell him is his kick drums be just all in your chest. You feel me? So definitely go check out his catalog, his albums. Y'all already know he got the hits, but when he doing lo-fi, his kicks is just resonating at a whole different level. And I got a sub up under this desk, and it's just the sub, I can feel the wind just pushing out. Yeah, see, I would do administrative work and just let this play. This would be fire just to let this play. But I don't own this music. I hope I don't get no copyright strikes because these are my brothers. I'm just celebrating that this is New Music Friday and both of them dropped phenomenal projects. So I'm just chilling. So I appreciate y'all. Salute. Deontay Miller, I see you. Much respect. Thank you for hanging out with me. And yeah, man, these my brothers, man. Now, I put out an album in October for the verses. So I did an album and P did an album and Romeo dropped a single. So music is coming. You know, we putting music out, we going through the vaults and we putting out various music that was unreleased, or if we had records that we was thinking about, we dropping them. So, you know, that's fun. Then I got my jazz project, like I was saying, Self Portrait X. But the name of my album was let me pull it up because I'm forgetting the album. It was the No Limit Files in XL Beat Tape. Let's see. No Limit Files. And this came out. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Hold on. This album came out for the verses when No Limit battled Cash Money. And I appreciate everybody for jumping on the project. And that was real dope that everybody showed up for me. So let y'all hear the intro. Hey, let's spread it across the board. Yeah, we're going into it. Was called Intertwine. Shout out Piper. I can't say name.
No, we gone now, bro. You still in the studio making beats, man? XL, extra large beats. We still got the streets. X, what you doing, man? Keep cooking, man. Fuck it.
Shout out to Master P coming through, getting on the album, man. Appreciate it. I don't know if y'all can hear the music if it's distorting, but it's a little excerpt from the Body movie.
Do some of that motherfucking doctor shit, nigga.
Man, this album was so fun to put this project together because I was able to tap in and I produced this album in New Orleans at the house I grew up in. And so I had my drum machine with me, my computer with me. Called Pete, he came over to the house, hollered at Mac, hollered at Mia, Moby, Carlos, DJ Ryan, Goya Honey, VA Streets, Black and Mild, Steve Billionaire, everybody came through. And then I got the legend, Mantronics. He dropped on the album, so definitely go check that album out. If y'all know who the king of the beats is, Mantronics, you know, he gave me a dropout, and I just appreciate that so much. I have Fatal representing the No Limit Latin. He jumped on the album, and so it was just love. It was just everybody showing love. China White, she gave me a dope drop. Definitely check that out. That's been since we was kids. You know, we come up in the hip hop game together, so wherever I'm at, you're gonna see Steph. That's it. China White, that's it. So we doing our thing. And it was just a dope project. So if you into really like beats that got vibes, or maybe the beats that kind of like, if you was wondering like, well, whatever happened to some of the producers that was over there that maybe wasn't on the forefront, I don't know, but I had a lot of singles. So I had a lot of singles. So I'm pretty sure some of the people know my work or whatnot. But yeah, man, that's kind of up to date, kind of where are they now. That album is kind of like that. And then I got Roma on the album, Lost Dog on the album. So, you know, let y'all hear one more. We're gonna just check it out.
What up, XL? It's Mama Mia X. Congratulations on your new project, you heard me?
This album is in the trunk. The subs be going dumb. Oh, I love this track. And the crazy part about that particular track is when I played it for Mia, she said, X, you think? I said, Mia, people ready. We got to do it. Hurricane Mia, we got to bring it back. And so if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, me and Mama Mia X, let's be clear, we do the craziest records. I love the music that we do. And some of it is on YouTube, and but I got one of them ones that's my absolute favorite. So let's backstory about this record. So we go over to the studio that was, I think it was in Baton Rouge. So we get over there, and I was dealing with these movie soundtracks. I was trying to figure out how to make something epic, right? Like I was like, I gotta get something big, because you know Mia got her pen crazy, right? Like if you know Mia and you listen to her music and been a fan of her music, you know her pen is ridiculous. Her bars is crazy. So I put the record on and I said, when she get here, she gonna kill it. And so she brought DJ Cheese. Shout out to DJ Cheese. I wanted to put live cuts on the record. So I don't know if this was for Sister Stories or what this project was, because we was gonna do a mix like XL and Mia X, the X-Files. But let me let y'all hear this right quick if y'all ain't heard it. But this record is one of my favorites. Hold on, let's see. That's China White. Shout out to China White. But let me let y'all hear this right quick. Hold on. This one was bananas.
XL, come on. Check it out, y'all. Guess who's back? Mama Mia. Mama represent them 7 walls of Diddy is prettiest in the city, bitches. Stuck up prissy bitches. Look at you shitty bitches. Don't you let this girly talk fool you, cause we get gritty bitches. I'll knock your block down and overstand me clearly, bitches. Build your nerve to fuck around me, an X gon' swing the axe. Chop your family tree down, then sell firewood. Ain't gotta say I'm play it. Guess who's back? Oh, yeah, the biggest mama's back now. What's fucking with that? Mama Mia, Southern Diva, yeah. Let's go, nigga. Mia is a veteran. I'm better than a cold nigga.
Man, you know, Mia, to me, we just created this record, and y'all got to go listen to it. It's called Verbal Assault. It's on YouTube. The production I recorded this at Paramount Record Studio, Los Angeles, California. Mia laid her vocals down. We got it mixed, and I'm just happy the way it turned out. As far as the politics on the album, I think that was toward the end. The label was, you know, going in a different direction or whatnot, and I think P had decided to go into, I think he was doing basketball or something, but some kind of way that album may still make an appearance. You know, who's to say? But this version of the song was on YouTube, so I was real happy with that. And then as far as the stuff I'm doing now, I'm really happy. You know, I'm in a place where I could create what I want. I'm still in touch with everybody. We still all like trying to figure out how we gonna do it. Then there's the tour coming, you know. So if y'all enjoyed the verses, get ready, because that's gonna be coming to a city near you. I already heard behind the scenes that, you know, that's in place. So yeah, man, I think it's gonna go how it go, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate y'all coming on here hanging. You know, that's really cool. I'm trying to see some of the comments. 861 production in the house. I see you. Much respect. Bike Star Boots. Are you a watermelon bumbleclot fart? All right. You know, salute. Went West. It's a good song. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And shout out to Do Blue by Young Kai. Okay. All right. I see y'all. But man, you know, thanks for just hanging out. Come and chill with the channel. I guess, you know, y'all could be doing anything on New Music Friday. Let me know what y'all listening to. You know, if y'all got some favorites from the No Limit era, or if y'all checking out any of my music now, if y'all up on some of those instrumentals. I got a lot of jazz and a lot of lo-fi, so definitely let me know. And that's Donald XL Robertson on the streaming platforms. Robertson, you know what I'm saying? Y'all could do that. So one of the things I think about as getting older as a musician in this business, you know, a lot of times they say the business is for the young people, but for me, I really appreciate the fact that you come up in this game, you learn the business, you know how to maneuver and protect your art. And that's what I feel like it's about, learning how to protect your art, protect your craft, and to really establish, you know, your vision and your creative endeavors, and then have the freedom to do it. And that's what I love about where I'm at now as a creative and an executive, being in a position to really get behind a project and support my friends and talented people. So that's why I created XLP. I know it's looking backwards, but XLP Distribution is the company I founded in 2003. And it was just really a platform for me to continue pushing the envelope creatively. You know, I wanted to do all kind of beats that might have not necessarily went with the label back then, but it was like, well, I want to do jazz. I want to do, you know, house. I want to do remixes. I want to be able to network with people that you might not normally see us working with. I want to be able to collab. So XLP became the platform that I could deliver the goods on. And so over the years, you know, learning and getting into the distribution side of the business and learning that infrastructure, that was very important. So now that's, you know, the platform that I release my music through. I have another label called the Beat Tape Factory. And the Beat Tape Factory is basically where I put out my lo-fi albums, hip-hop albums, jazz album. That's where Self Portrait X is gonna drop. And so it's real cool, you know. I just feel like if you're a creative, you need a place to stretch your legs. You need a place to grow. You need to be able to develop your own audience. You know, you need to be able to have all of that. And sometimes, you know, your vision might not be for everybody, but I'm pretty sure there's somebody that's gonna rock. But just listening to those records and the vibes, like what Carlos just put out, that CeeLo's Beats, Carlos Stevens, his project is dope. Moby Dick new single, Intertwine, that's dope. And like I said, my last album came out in October, so it's still relatively new. And like I said, a lot of my No Limit family jumped on the album and they gave me drops. And then the one to have Mantronics on there, that was just That's crazy because it's kind of like if you know, you know, the King of the Beast, man, trying to express the word. He had Cole getting done with Just Ice. All of those records was classic, and in New Orleans, they impacted us on the music side in a whole different way because he had the 808s, the snare rolls, and all of that stuff. So yeah, it was really dope. So let me see. I'm looking at some of the stuff y'all talking about. Okay, I just got a room at Super 8. Let's see. Okay. All right. Shout out to J53. All right, forgive me. I'm trying to read, but it's a little small. But I appreciate y'all coming on the live and hanging out. I think this is my first time, so we just hanging. I appreciate y'all. But man, I don't know. My sister, right? So I have a sister who passed. She was passed in a car accident. Her name was Tracy. But for a little while, she made an appearance on No Limit, and she went under the title Baby Girl. And so she rapped on a couple projects. And so I found some vocals, and I wanted to put it on the album. Let me play a little bit of that. You know, my sister, right quick, give us some shout out. Check it out.
Yo, Tracy, 60-minute mixtape, 2000 XL. If you don't know, now you know. Gotta get it, better copy it if you with it. Trick. Yo,
60-minute mix.
yo, my jeans stay cuffed, denim stay dark, shirt stay bright, neck stay ice. I let y'all niggas get buck to this, put your fists up to this. Tracy on this ill remix, ride dirty in your hood, one wheel in my 4X4, bumping the 60-minute tape, up in the deck though, needed some night ball flavor to spit up on this track though. Coming real, so I gotta keep the facts, so I gotta keep it locked down, controlling my own. Niggas thought I fell off, but on the slick they wrong.
Still bustin', still like to slide up on the tracks.
Get my piece and I'm out.
What y'all niggas know about that?
The game don't change. Money be growing, I'm spending. You niggas still lame.
What?
I never disappeared, just they ducked off into them niggas sweating my shit. Get the off. I keep it real to them. Wanna play me close? I keep it still. Any nigga wanna toast? Baby, let's peel. What?
What? Yo, man, talk about somebody I miss, man. I miss T, man. Trace used to have the studios live. One take, she would write some stuff down, but when she was feeling it, she just jumped in the booth. She reminded me of somebody who just full of energy, ready to get on there and just go clean hamburger. You feel me? And so, yeah, shout out to Trace, man. I miss Trace. Shout out to Trace. I'm trying to see. Lost Dog got a new album coming out called Survival Music, and he doing his thing on YouTube. So y'all go check him out. But I'm looking for the one he dropped. Check him out right quick. And all of these tracks are on my album, The No Limit Files.
What's up, man? Shout out on that land of the law. Thank you. Home of the slave.
Appreciate it.
On that Civil War.
Yeah, I think this is 6th album. We doing this is the 6th one.
Survival music.
Come on, man, let's get it. Lost Dog XL.
Yeah, Lost cut this one up. Yeah, he cut that up. And again, like I said, all of that's on that the No Limit Records file and XL beat tape. It came out October 24th, if I'm not mistaken. And everybody showed me love. Everybody got on the project and they gave drops. So basically the project is just beats representing the production side from where XL is right now today with the drum machines in the studio cutting up. And I had fun doing it. So I hope y'all get a chance to listen to it. I might even do CDs of it. I don't know. I'm feeling it. You feel me? And I did press up one of my projects, the Beat Tape Factory. So that is on CD. I think you can go to my website, Donald XL Robertson.com, and you can vibe with that. But yeah, man, it's just that's what it's been. I'm a creative person and I've been creating production for a while. I've been doing administrative work for a while. And yeah, man, what this is, what you say? Welcome. Shout out to, let's see what that's, Brian David 6879. Shout out. What do you say? Twat liquor. Y'all funny, man. Y'all be cracking me up on this thing, man. Where y'all from? I'm out here representing, but I don't know where y'all from. Where y'all from? Or what y'all into, man? What type of music? That's really, I should be asking y'all what type of music y'all into. What kind of artists y'all on? What are y'all ages? You feel me? Let me know a little something. Talk to me. You know, when did you get into the love, or what was your love for music? When you got into it, what was the record that inspired you? Or do you even listen to music? Is it about the podcast? Is it about the, what is it about, right? Like what y'all on? Like, I don't know, man. It went in so many phases. You know, it went from artistry, I feel like, to skill, to turntablism, to dancing, to R&B. Then it went to like gangster, and now, I don't know I don't know if it's social media. I don't know where it's at right now, but I like some of the stuff. I like some of the new stuff. So what y'all on? You feel me? Let's see. Okay, I think if I missed anybody, welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Oh, that's just a little, I guess, thing. But shout out. New Zealand. Man, I have a friend in New Zealand. I was supposed to come visit you guys, but I never quite made it, man. But yeah, man, what the hip hop scene or what the music scene in general like in New Zealand? What y'all got going on out there? What's popping, brother? I appreciate you for coming on and hanging out with me, man. I'm just talking about music and talking about the albums and artists and stuff. And I'm proud of everybody. Currency was somebody I was working with, and I'm proud to see all the stuff he's doing with Jet Life and all the stuff they created. Rest in peace to all our fallen soldiers like my sister. Shout out Mr. Magic and stuff like that. Big fan of Nas and the Lost Boys, old school. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah. Yeah, I did a record with Nas on the Only God Could Judge Me album. It's this album right here with the Master P. They did a song, Where Do We Go From Here? Super cool. It's a dope record, and I'm a big fan of Nas also. Lost Boys. Yeah, they had a big record. What was that record they had? It was bananas. This is for I think the Benz, the Beam, some it was one of those records. But yeah, shout out. But that's Mike Ware 1875. I appreciate you. Yeah, man. But let's see what else I got going on. I don't know if y'all into lo-fi. I've been doing a lot of that because of the partnership with YouTube. And so what I did is I got with this company with the Matic. And so what they do is they basically need music for content creators. So if y'all are content creator and you need music in the background of your video, I basically provide these, sound designs and these pieces of music that you could use without getting copyright claims and strikes and stuff like that. So here's my latest release called Dreamweaver. So it's different from the hip hop stuff, but I'll let y'all check it out. Salute, salute. Thank you. Show y'all my little drum machine. Little MP. That's what I was thinking about when I was making this record. Like the old days, you know what I'm saying? You get your drum machine, chop up a sample, and just vibe out. So this record is out. So I got a lot of different styles because when you run your own record company, you get to experiment and try stuff out. And so I try to go between like hip hop, jazz, and then I'll even throw in some Brazilian stuff. Like I was checking out some Bali Funk last summer, And I was like, I think I could do that. And so I dropped this one. Let y'all check this out. I did this in Serato Studio. And it was a learning curve because to do it inside the box, I'm so used to the pads and the drum machines. I don't know if y'all can see, but if I can move this a little bit, I'm right in front of my drum machine. And I got my own little controller situation happening, but I had did this one. Yeah, that whole album is like an EP I put out called No Skips Top Body Funk Beats 25. Y'all could definitely go check that out. That's Donald XL Robertson. And you could go to the releases. Actually, if you're on my YouTube page, you can go to the releases and you can see all the releases and check out the music. And I got videos up there of me making beats and just behind the scenes stuff, trying to really figure out how to really give y'all what y'all looking for. Cause sometimes I be working, man. So it'd be very hard to cut the camera on and then be mindful that I have to still talk to the people and stuff like that because I'll just get into a zone. Like I said, I run XLP and I got merch. If y'all want to represent and get some merch, you could definitely do that. But to do the administrative stuff and to make sure that the business is straight, that's really my passion, right? So music is kind of connected to me, right? Like I make music every day. I'll just jump on and make a record and then send it out to artists, or I'll just make it for myself and vibe. But for the most part, making sure that the registrations, the copyright, the song splits, the metadata, to make sure that all of that stuff is accurate and correct so that my colleagues, clients, everybody get their proper payments. That's kind of what my passion has transitioned to as I've gotten older in the business, making sure that artists and content creators are just treated fairly and treated correctly and make the money that they're supposed to earn from their intellectual property. That's kind of, I'm big on that. And see, with this AI, I was thinking about like, what's the difference? Like, see, when we came up, we would look through crates and we would sample and put records together and we would try to hide the sample and alter it and stuff like that. But now with AI, essentially you could write a prompt and it will kick you out the whole thing. But the problem is if you can't copyright it or if you can't really monetize it effectively and generate revenue off of it, you're already dealing with the streaming and the lack of income from that. A lot of these companies have removed your ability to purchase. So like, for instance, on Apple Music, you used to could buy. I think you can still buy, but they made it a little harder to hit the buy button. They would prefer that you sign up to get the streaming as opposed to buying it. So it's affecting a lot of people. And I think that that's why you got a lot of people going back direct to consumer, selling the product direct to their audience or having a, mailing lists and subscriptions. It's a lot of ways to go. But the main thing is just respecting the art. Like I just respect the art. Period. I think I still buy records. I still buy vinyl. I still go to the record store and vibe out, and do all of that kind of stuff. I just think that it's changing and we just have to evolve and change with it. So everybody evolved different. I evolved more on the administrative side and the business side, but I'm just having fun with the production and the beats and stuff like that. I think that's cool. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, man. If you go to my Apple page, man, you'll see I got so many varieties of sounds. Because like I said, I'm not held or restrained or bound by any particular thing. I could just vibe out. I could just create whatever I'm feeling or whatever inspires me. I could just make it and then I present it to y'all. Hopefully y'all feel it. And then we could talk about it on these different platforms. I'm just mad I ain't got on here to hang out earlier. I should have been doing it like this, man, because I was putting together videos, taking mad long to edit the video, worrying about whether or not I shave or blah, blah, all that foolishness, man. And we just kicking it. And I'm like, yo, I could just jump on, talk about music, hang out, vibe out. and just do that. You know what I'm saying? And to know that the live reached all the way to New Zealand and where everybody else from, man, that's super dope. That's dope. We won't do this, man. We could jump on here every other week, man, and go, talk about stuff y'all won't talk about. Or if y'all into different records or want to put me up on some records, man, I would love to check out some stuff that y'all on. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what album I'm listening to right now. Let's see. I'm looking through my Apple history. Let's see. Da 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 da. Yeah, I've been on some really like Latin stuff, honestly. This is Fatal and Hazel. They dope. They dope. So check this out.
Baila, baila, baila al ritmo, que ya te sientes algo en cada nota. Baila, baila, baila al ritmo, no estás sola en la pista, aquí estoy. Oh. Baila, baila, mami, shake it like Shakira.
Hey.
In the mirror, she don't care. Let me paint a perfect picture for that frame. All those curves got me lost for words, swerving down my lane. Baila, baila, mami, me mete. Hola, bonita, ven aquí. What's your name?
Man, I just love music, man. I mean, you might find me in the studio working on anything at this point, from lo-fi, jazz, hip hop, traditional hip hop, trap beats. At this point, I'm just a fan of music and the art. Like I said, I don't really make it for whatever else other people are on, but for me, it's just more like let's just be creative and let's get it out there. Let's try to properly, do the metadata. Let's make sure that all of the back end business is handled, and let's drop the records. That's the whole reason I started XLP. I made a safe space for creatives. And it's unfortunate that the change is happening so fast, it's moving so rapid that a lot of people are getting swept up. A lot of people don't know how to navigate. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah, I think it's fire too. I really do. But a lot of people, they don't know how to navigate. And so it's discouraging to see a lot of your peers not making records because they got some talented artists and producers. And you go to their studio and they play records, and then they get discouraged when they think about, man, I'm gonna put this out and it's only gonna stream and make $2 or $1. And my thing is, man, you just gotta put it out there, man. I mean, you did the work, you created it. Won't you, invest in yourself by putting it out there? Because you really don't know. A record could go viral. Any of these different vibes can do something. So that partnership I was telling y'all about with YouTube, I create these instrumental tracks. Content creators use the music in the background, and then they put the credits in. So that's good. So that's international. I see a lot of people using my instrumentals on YouTube. Y'all probably heard my instrumentals. Y'all probably heard some of them in the background of some videos. If you're on YouTube like I'm on YouTube, you probably heard some of them, because I hear a lot of them. I'll be listening going, oh, yeah, that's that joint I made. And sometimes I'll just get up early in the morning and just cut the equipment on and just vibe out. And then I might not be like, well, I might not want to put it out as an album, but what I'll do is I'll say, well, let me give it to the YouTube content creator community. I'll put it over there. And next thing you know, 100 videos using that music in the background. That's the part where it's just dope, because I'm finding different ways to maneuver. While people are stagnant or discouraged, I'm just looking at it like, nah, how can we learn the system so we could take it to that next level? Is it expensive to set yourself up to create beats? Honestly, it is. If you're doing it in a traditional sense, I feel like it is, because like the new Akai MPC XL that came out, I would recommend that, something like that, if you're a beginner, and that's $3 grand, right? But that'll put you on a track of really chopping up beats and learning the equipment. Messing with preamps and stuff like that is expensive. Now, if you in the box, then it's less expensive, but you missing out on that experience of like chopping stuff up. But if you're doing it in the box, the price of the laptop, the price of the DAW, the software, all of that stuff, it's a little cheaper, but not that much, because plugins are very expensive. If you're looking for sound libraries, and stuff like that. But this is probably me collecting over the last 25, 30 years. So I would say I piece mine together. Every time a record would do good or a record would be successful, I would just invest in another piece. Like, oh, I'll get a drum machine, I'll get a recorder, a preamp, something like that. But yeah, it's still kind of expensive. But I will say this though, with software, like for instance, the Logic program is about $200 or maybe it's $149. I'm not sure. You could start out with something like that, like Logic, or you could get Logic on your iPad and you can make beats and stuff like that. But I think too, you know what? Let me think about this too. If you was to do something like with the AI, like Open Beat, I think a Suno, even though it's not technically you making the beats, maybe for $30 a month, you could get a subscription like that, kind of type out your prompt ideas. You could make beats. So, you know, yeah, it's interesting. It just depends on, how you trying to move and the audience you're trying to get to, I guess. But I started making beats in '86. So, man, I'm in like the 10th grade trying to make beats using cassette tapes. And I used to take them to basketball practice and we would freestyle to them on the bus. And I think I got my first keyboard in, geez, Louise, maybe 91, 92. I got my first keyboard. I still have the keyboard too. I need to go get it out of my storage and just make sure it's still working. But I started with a EPS, an Ensoniq, and I kind of like that board because it was like 8-second sample, so it forced you to really put a lot of creativity into it. You only had so much, so I would speed the vinyl up, right? So if y'all producers, y'all probably know that, but I would like speed the record up, sample, then I would pitch the sample down to get it, and then I would chop up my drums and just get just a snare, just a kick, just a hi-hat, and I would put these beats together. And we used to go crazy over it back in the days. So shout out to my partner, Larry. I don't know what's up with Larry now, but Larry took the tape, probably still got the tape. Matter of fact, Larry would bump the tape. He was the first person that made me go, I might be on to something with these beats, because, man, Larry took that tape and drove all around the city. And I'm from New Orleans, by the way. He took that tape all around the city, man, and was playing. He was like, man, my partner X, man, he dope on the beats. He dope on the beats. And so that kind of became my rep. And initially I started out rapping. I was like into freestyle rapping and battle rap, right? And then I won the competitions back then, and rap wasn't like the battle rap they doing today, as opposed to what we was doing and what they doing now. Oh no, they next level today. I would just stand quiet the way these guys be putting these schemes, the rhyme schemes and bars together. No, indeed. But back then it was way simpler. And after I won so many of my competitions, I said, well, shoot, I'm going to get into production, see if I could do that. And I caught the bug. I was working at a radio station at Grambling at 91.5. And so when I got the bug, I was like, yo, I want to get into this. And yeah, I think at my school, Carlos Stevens was there, Erica Badu, E40. It was a lot of people that was popping, and Grambling was popping. Shout out to Big Boogie. Man, we used to be in this dorm room cutting it up and just making tracks. And I just got the bug, and I was like, man, I think I want to do this. Because my major was mass comm, and then I did electrical engineering, but that wasn't the engineering. I wanted to do music engineering and mixing and mastering and stuff like that. But man, that was the good old days, man. So, yeah, I appreciate y'all for hanging out. I'm about to sign out, man. I hear you, brother. Very helpful. Wow, you have the experience. Well done. Man, thank you, man. But if you're really interested in starting out, I would say, get you a drum machine, something that you can actually take, like those MPCs, I think not the XL, not the big one, but there's a smaller one for about maybe $600. I'm not sure. Let me Google it right quick and let's just see. It's the one that came out before Akai. Let me go to Akai right quick. Because you could do the controllers and whatnot. Yeah, here it is, the MPC Live. The MPC Live, Carlos, I actually seen one at his studio. It is dope. And I feel like if you had the live, it's portable, you could take it with you. $400, maybe $500 with the tax and whatever. And then you could really have a genuine experience chopping it up. And then that'll be like a stable piece. And then you could just add on to it. You don't have to get everything at once. But the MPC XL, I'm hearing great things about it. It's got a lot of memory, so that's super dope. Uh, I was looking at it. I was looking at it, I was looking at it, and I've been using Reasons for the last couple years with the controllers. So I don't know if I can show y'all, but like I have a lot of like Akai controllers. Like you can see I got this little modular contraption I set up with the drum pad, and I could use these drum pads as triggers like stop, play, record, or I could just make it drum beats. And then I have all of these knobs and faders to do my controlling, stuff like that. And then over there, hold on one second. Let's see. All right, sorry about that. So with that being said, oh, both. Question, Ghetto Boys and NWA. Both. Huge Scarface, Willie D fan, Bushwick Bill. Shout out to Ghetto Boys. But NWA, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, DOC. Come on, man. That's what kind of question is that, man? I'm from the South, so we grew up listening to DOC when he was doing that song, Man, I Hate to Go to Work. DOC was the bomb. And then you got Ice Cube. Cube, I don't know why Cube don't get his, to me, Cube don't get his credit, but Cube was vicious when he was in NWA. And then when he went solo, it was kind of like, ooh, Cube was that dude, man. And I respect everything he's doing now, but man, Ice Cube, I mean, come on, man. And then, Scarface, every album 5 stars in the source. Cube, Cube, just both of those groups are iconic, legendary. So there's no way. Exactly. I'm glad you hear me, because there's no way to pick out of those two. Man, I met the DOC in California on a random, man. I was in Kentucky, and the guy standing behind me was the DOC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and the man behind me, DOC. So I'm like looking like, man. So I just tapped him. I'm like, hey man, I'm XL, I'm a music producer, blah, blah, blah. And that was super cool. And then Scarface, I talked to Scarface. It was just random. I'm talking to my partner on the phone. We talking about music, maybe debating about something with digital streaming or something like that. And he said, hold on. And just put Scarface on the phone. And I'm like, this face. So man, man, I just love the experience that I've had, and the time I've had in music, and being around the greats, man, and seeing all the stuff. If y'all on my Instagram, y'all will see I post pictures with myself, James Brown, Guru, DJ Premier, so many talented people that just inspires me. And then I just love the fact that I get to just be in this creative space and trying to navigate it. So like I said, I'll just shout out to all my colleagues who I feel like y'all should get on this wave and create and, put your music out. I mean, we'll figure it out. We'll figure the business part out, man. But let's put the records out and get people back excited about music and the art form and just being creative, because, we can't let the music die, man. Can't let it die. Man, thank you for coming hang out with me. I really appreciate you. And so with that being said, I appreciate everybody for tuning in and just hanging out. And I'll top it up with y'all later. All right. Peace.